Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 3:37 p.m. on January 25th, 2024 in West End, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 7 degrees outside on a rainy afternoon in the city. In this video, I walk for 1.9 kilometers starting by the transit bus stop at Denman and Comox, then stroll northwest on Comox, northeast on Chilco, southeast on Robson, and southwest on Bidwell and Denman, ending my trek outside a celebrity's barber shop at 1059 Denman. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoy this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here, just walking along Comox Street in the West End. And we're coming up to Guildford Street here. Looks like there goes the local community cops doing their beat here in the neighborhood. And we'll keep walking here. Comox Street is primarily a residential street in the west end of Vancouver. You'll see it's a lot of apartment buildings and the occasional single-family dwelling home that's still around, but a lot of these single-family dwelling homes were bought up a long time ago. Looks like there's vacancies in the breakers right now on this strip. Wow! There's one of the single-family dwelling homes that's still around. But as you can see, a lot more towers. These aren't super high towers in any way, shape, or form. And they just serve the need in the neighborhood. Let's walk across the street here. And we'll walk along Chilco Street, just avoiding an interesting person. And Chilco Street over here is one of my favorite residential streets in the city. You can see how it's nice and quiet. It's very, very close to Stanley Park. In fact, Stanley Park's just one block east of here, or west of here. Sorry. And we'll keep walking here. Looks like we got some people going around collecting cans. I can return those cans and those glass bottles. Anything from a glass milk jar to a glass wine bottle. And the same with cans, anything from a pop can to a beer can. Over at our bottle depositories, which are located around the city, because we are dealing with the current federally imposed inflation crisis imposed by the federal Liberal Party that's currently in government here in Canada. They've just spent too much of taxpayers' money. And now people are struggling a bit. So you see normal people like that going around to apartment building, and just seeing what cans they can collect so they can help make a rent for their next day. You'd be surprised the amount of cans you can get out of some of these places. And of course, cans are very popular right now because they are much cheaper. So that's another factor that's coming into place with cheaper canned goods as well, because people are reducing what they can purchase for their grocery bill, because food is inflating too. And even though you'll hear people like the Finance Minister of Canada say, well, we're down from our peak of 8.1% inflation to 3.2% inflation. Well, that means inflation's still rising. It's just not rising at 8.1%. It's rising now at 3.2%. But it's still rising. And you can definitely see that at the grocery stores. And we'll keep walking here on Chilco Street. So even in an affluent area like this, people are struggling. They're just struggling. We'll keep walking here. We'll cross this street right here. Now, I can't remember the name of it. It's probably Harrow Street, to be honest with you. We'll keep going. Yeah, that's Harrow Street because there's Rosemary Brown Lane ahead of us there. And there's a bike lane that also joins up here on Chilco Street, just up ahead. There's a look down Rosemary Brown Lane, and that's Stanley Park in the background there. Famous Stanley Park. It's always funny because people will come on over here and be like, oh, Stanley Park, a Canadian national park. No, it's a national treasure, yes. But it's not a national park. It's a park run by the city of Vancouver. It's one of our biggest parks, and it's a lot like you'd see Central Park in New York City. And believe it or not, Frederick Law Olmsted designed both of these parks. So that's where the inspiration comes from. And this would be Chilco and Robson Street. And up ahead, Robson Street there turns into Lagoons Drive. And that runs along the lagoon. That's the last lagoon over there, that body of water, which is part of Stanley Park. I'll walk up here now. And we're walking on Robson Street. Let's show you a few more of the residential areas here in the city. When we were moving to Vancouver, we had the choice between living here in the West End or living over in the more quieted part in the University Endowment lands. Of course, we chose the University Endowment lands. It's around a whole bunch more beaches that my partner and husband, Asif, truly does enjoy. So sometimes it's hard to get him off the beach in the summertime. You have to come down and be like, come on, come home for dinner. I got Cuban sandwiches. Come. He'll come. Or more aptly, I'll finish work and then go down to the beach buy the Cuban sandwiches from the beach truck at a beach like Locarno Beach, and then sit down and eat those for dinner with Asif and enjoy the sun going down over English Bay. Let's keep walking here. Of course, over there you get an epic view of the mountains. You don't get the perfect sunset view. You'd actually want to be on the other side, but it's awesome because you do get the sun shining against the mountains, and it is quite impressive to see. And we'll keep walking here on Robson Street. In a lot of these buildings, they have no smoking bans, so people do have to smoke out on the street, but that's okay. It's not too cold outside. So you will see a lot of the smokers out here just standing on the curb. They'll have their cigarette or their joint or their cigar, and then they'll head on back in, chill out for the rest of the night. And that's perfectly fine. Now keep walking here on Robson Street. And this will be the intersection of Robson and Denman Street. And well, whoops, I thought we were gonna get the green because I heard the sound, but I was wrong. I gotta wait. I was jumping the gun. I'll just wait. It's not too long here. It's about 30 seconds. And it's about to change. And we can cross, so let's go. Cross the street here. And we'll walk up this side of the strip here on Robson Street for 1 block. Asif is currently over at the Celebrities on Denman Street, which is a barber shop, getting his haircut. So I decided to come down with him and just film a video while I'm down and in and around the neighborhood. So I'll be looping back onto Denman Street after this 1 block. Just passing by the local CIBC bank. If you're a client of that bank, this is where you come if you need banking services down here at the intersection of Robson and Denman Street. Oh man. 2 normal old guys out here forced to beg on the street because of the inflation crisis. Just a sad state of affairs we have here in Canada right now. Oh, and turn the corner here. This is what I wanted to point out. On the side street here, you got Momo Sushi, West End Paint and Hardware, and the Aria, which is a produce store in the neighborhood. And all these stores offer some great prices for their different items that they sell. So definitely worth coming down here and checking out if you're in the neighborhood. Hardware store has an epic selection of key frames or blank keys that you can cut. An epic selection. So if you're having a hard time getting your key cut because you don't have the right key blank? Well, they probably do. And of course, Aria is just a really, really good produce store. So we'll cross the street here. This will be Harrow Street we're crossing. And Harrow and Bidwell. And we just walked up Bidwell. And we'll now head down Harrow. And back over to Denman Street. It's a bit of a rainy day today. I think we got a break in the rain right now. No, it's still raining. Rainy enough to cause camera problems. So keep the umbrella up. Of course, over here, you can walk around without an umbrella. Right now, get by pretty well and pretty good. It's just a little spinning right now, but we'll keep that off of the camera with the umbrella. And we're passing by the local arena that's in the neighborhood. There's an ice rink inside. Last time I was in there was in the summertime and they turned the ice rink into a gymnasium. Makes sense. You do want to go for public skating right now until the end of February. The place to go would be Robson Square, Robson on Howe Street, or Robson on Hornby Street. And we're just passing the Joe Forte's Public Library, which is part of the Vancouver Public Library system. And that library system just spans the city of Vancouver. It doesn't go over to Burnaby or Surrey or North Vancouver. They have their own library systems because they are separate cities. And here's King George Secondary School. And they're probably done classes right now. They do get out quite early. Around 2 or 3 p.m. It's a little bit past 3 right now. Here is the intersection of Barclay and Denman Street. And we're just waiting for the light to change. There we go. So we can cross Barclay Street here. You're looking for a nice little place to stay. And near Barclay and Denman, over at Barclay and Chilco Street where I just walked along, there is the Rose Ellen Suites. It's a nice place that I've stayed at a few times now. And really enjoyed it. I think I developed a good relationship with the owners there, and I always got a good deal and good treatment. Now, they don't have enough money to have a regular staff come in each and every day and change their seats. It is more of a rental suite, but they come every other day, so that's pretty handy. Let's keep walking here. And over here you can see there's no shortage of different barber shops and hair salons. It is part of the enigma that is Denman Street here. A lot of barber shops, a lot of hair salons, and a lot of restaurants, as well as the Denman Place Mall up ahead. There's the Shoppers Drug Mart, Liberal MP Hetty Fry's office. As well as a No Frills grocery store and a Burger King, as well as the Demonstrate Liquor Store, which has some of the best dark beer selections that you can find in the city of Vancouver. Not quite sure outside of the immediate city borders, but definitely in the city of Vancouver. So, and definitely something to think about. And of course, there goes someone in shorts. That's a normal sight here in Vancouver. You'll even see people walking in shorts in the middle of snowstorms, which is quite a feat. But not that uncommon, believe it or not. So, definitely something to giggle at and just have a little fun with. This would be the intersection of Denman and Comox Street. And it's our turn, so we'll cross. And I'm just going to stop over here at the Celebrities Barbershop. It looks like my husband Asif is just finished his haircut. That's good to see. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along today, and just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.